Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Marcus.
Today is a short lecture about for statement or loop statement in JavaScript. What do we use a loop for in a script? We use for things that are repetitive, things that you are going to do again and again. And of course, we as coders, we don't want to do things again and again and again. Let me give an example. You decided to create a digital calendar, and you have 23 days. Imagine you have to put, you create the calendar, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. There is, the loop can help you. Like you tell, here is the calendar, and I would like you to fill it up. And of course, if it keeps repeating, he's going to put 1, 1, 1, 1. But we have a way to say, hey, put number 1, add 1, put number 2, add 1, put number 3. Okay? This is called one of the loops for not only JavaScript, it's called the for loop. Okay? What is a loop have? And I'm going to do here. And we start with the word for. And this is basic, guys. This is going to be for PHP. And even other language, we use exactly the same. Okay? They might change a little bit, but they use the same. The for loops, and usually it's a word in parentheses. Okay? Inside, you're going to have 3 elements separated by a semicolon. Okay? The first one, you're going to use a variable that we talked before. Okay? That's why I introduced a variable before. And usually they use a letter because, again, coders like to do things fast, shorter. So they use or I, letter I, or J, or K. Can be anything else? Yes. Okay? So you say, what is, anybody remember how you introduce a variable?
Let equals I, or var equals I.
Okay, it can be var or let. Okay, so you're saying, hey, this is a variable. Remember that I said it's like a Excel that you have over there, and you say var, and suddenly select a cell for you. So this is what you're going to do. Var, okay, and how do I know that I'm correct? Because it becomes blue, okay? And the name is I, that usually they use in one letter, can be anything, okay? Equals, and let me put a space. And you're going to start in computers, unfortunately, this, my opinion, we have to start at number 0. Can I start with something else? Yes, but get used to, people. We start with 0, okay, in computers. They start counting. So January, for instance, when you start date, you're going to see that January is 0. And mess up your all, but there is a way to fix that. But just a reminder, in computer, counting is with 0, okay? 0. So this is, I'm telling you, I create a variable, I create a space, okay, whose value is 0. I said that's 3 elements. How do I separate elements, those ones that in JavaScript? How do I separate a sentence in JavaScript?
Semicolon.
Semicolon, okay? The next statement is the range that you're going to work, okay? So suppose that I want to create numbers from, I want the for statement create numbers from 0 to 10, okay? So I'm going to say that I, that's the variable that I created, should be less and less, oh, come on, less than, okay, 10. Okay, so it's going to do 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, because it's less than 10. Another semicolon. And finally, I have to tell the for the statement how it's going to progress. What's going to happen? I'm going to add 2 0, 2, 4. I'm going to create only even numbers. I'm going to create odd numbers. I'm going to create every 5 numbers. So this is what you tell. So it's going to be I. And there is a special way to do this. When you add plus plus, you add number 1. You add 1. Okay? So it means that you keep adding 1, 1, 1. Okay? And that's it. Okay? No semicolon. And after that, okay, you're going to put a, let me see here. I need to make this smaller. And here where you put whatever you want to happen, okay? So I could, for instance, write here, alert means that's a message that I want to be printed. And I can put here I. And alert means that is going to be printed I mean published on the browser, okay? So let's see if I did everything correctly. I'm gonna save this, and I already saved this file. Everybody can see it? I have 0, that is the first one. I'm not sure how to, but I can see alert 0. It's a message, okay? If I click here, if I did it correctly, if I click, give me number 1. Why I don't have 1, 2, 3, 4? Because I didn't tell the browser, my code, how to put all the numbers. So keeps giving me, because I put alert equal I, right? So works this way. The first time, the browser is going to say, okay, the variable is 0, and prints it. And go check if the I is less than 10. And it's less than 10. And then goes and prints out. The second time, goes again, print number 1, check if it's less than 10, and then add 1. That's I++. So you're going to see this. I have number 1. If I click again, number 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope everybody can see it. 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it stops. Okay? So I could do directly, like I said, for the calendar, like this. I would say, okay, here are my calendar, and I want you to do in each one, put the number. So would print number 1, add 1. Number 2, add 1. Number 3, okay? So this is how you do repetitive actions, okay? Using the for loop to help. Everybody, any questions? I know that some of you don't have this yet, but I hope you remember. And this is being recorded. And Jonathan has something to add, right, Jonathan? You have something to add? Yes. Because he figured out one way to make it easy for you guys to study the JavaScript.
Yes.
So please come closer so this way you can record.
Yeah. So pretty much in a lot of the assignments in the JavaScript book, they start to repeat like the same words. So, and a lot of those same words are keys to like find in the text where the test answers are. Like a lot of those keywords. Like you can find a lot of keywords that really like zone in on.
Do you have an example?
I actually do have an example.
Okay, he's looking. Bring the book, please.
Like I highlighted some
page
of the, on page 16, there's one of the highlighted answers I got. And
Which one? Just read it.
That was,
Just read it for them.
so one of the primary roles of the client or endpoint in a two-tier system is the presentation of an interface to the user. So that's like one of the answers to the test question. And I found that one. Where I found that one because in one of the projects, it would repeat. I think it was client. It would repeat.
Saving it would also change the title.
The whole thing was
Who was
locked
it?
off, but it had.
All the files.
Page 16, right?
16, right?
I could get to this screen, but it was almost locked off by password.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would definitely write down also write down the title, change title to the book, that way we can like look up like how to do things that way. As long as we can master maybe 5 or 6 questions, you should think that comes up to 7 books.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else it says. The lowest one is creating charts and objects. So we gotta work on that one. Another one is creating tables. Read it, read it.
Yeah, for instance, page 69 would have, like, when it asks you the question to where you have to go and fill it out, the answer, they would sit there and explain what to do. So you can go back and find through the test answers like that. You can pretty much just find the test answers based on what they're saying on the project, on some of the project answers. Some of them may not do that, but a lot of them I found do. A lot of them come up with like the same keywords, so where you can find the answer to most of the questions in the test.
Is that a useful tip?
Most of them.
Thank you.
Very good job.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. That's the end of this video.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan and Marcos. Let's see, let's get this out of here.
I know some of them don't know. There's like some questions that you have to actually look through, but